President Trump has a suggestion for the U.S. Senate: get rid of the filibuster altogether. The president is trying to push his agenda forward, but Chief Congressional Correspondent Emanuel reports tonight it might not make much difference.
With Congress on recess, there are signs President Trump is losing patience waiting for major legislative accomplishments. The president tweeted this morning about changing the Senate rules to 51 votes to get health care and tax cuts approved fast and easy.
The frustration that he's had with the pace of some of the legislation, some of the obstructionist tactics that Democrats have employed, whether it's his cabinet nominees or other pieces of legislation, has been well documented.
The problem is the Senate has been looking to repeal and replace Obamacare and do major tax reform through budget reconciliation, which would allow them to be passed with 51 votes. So far, there isn't consensus among Republicans on those major issues, and Majority Leader McConnell has ruled out changing Senate rules for legislation.
There's not a single senator in the majority who thinks we ought to change the legislative filibuster, not one.
Today, a key House Republican insisted the agenda is not stalled.
Senates have to get off their hind ends and start finding a compromise on health care so they can match us in the House. If that happens, then we're able to use the revenue from Obamacare to move our tax dials down and get actually tax reform. So it's happening, but it's happening relatively slowly.
And Democrats are not inclined to help unless it's on their terms on issues like health care.
I don't think that the Republicans can do this themselves. I don't think they should be doing it by themselves. I think we can work I think we should be working in a bipartisan way on this very obviously very important issue to everybody.
With Congress slow to put points on the board on major overhauls, there is concern about the impact on Republicans seeking re-election in 2018. Vice President Mike Pence is expected to crisscross the Midwest and South this summer. Sources close to Pence say the idea is supporting Republicans who are helping the president's agenda.
As for the agenda, there are limitations to what can be done under reconciliation, which is a frustration for many Republicans right now. If Congress were seeking to do all of health care reform, a complete repeal and replace plan, it would right now require 60 votes in the Senate. And if they tried to pass permanent major tax cuts, that would also require 60 votes. So to do the entire major ticket items, they need to scrap the legislative filibuster, which Senate leaders don't sound prepared to do. Brett?
We'll talk about it with the panel. Mike, thank you.